episode 3.
We made it. We
did it.
We, of course, are your hosts, Jen and Ye.
Hello.
Hello. And this is There's Always Something, a podcast where we try and dissect, for want of a better word, the curveballs that life throws at us. I mean, there's no helpful tips. There's never any resolution.
No.
But we need this for our sanity. And
hopefully yours also.
Yeah, hopefully you do too. I do
want to get into something.
Yeah, I do want to talk to you about.
What's your latest?
Look, I'm going to explain the bags under my eyes. Yeah. At 41,
yes,
not only am I finding myself unemployed, but also like, what do I want to do with my life?
I know.
I've been a marketer for 15 years, never liked it. No offense to anyone I've worked with. You do you. But I don't think I was born to be a marketer. I don't think I'm very good at it.
I think you're really good at it. But anyway.
I think I can market myself, which is sort of ironic given I have terrible imposter syndrome. But I don't know. I looked at all my peers and they're all like guns that are running bloody empires now. Exactly. And I'm just like, well, I'm cool. But so I was working, and then unfortunately it was my first ever. So, I got to count myself lucky that my role was made redundant. And I have applied for ballpark 200 jobs.
In what time period?
Since March. Just let that sink in.
Yeah, it's not the job hunt is not, don't they always, isn't that awful saying it's always easier to get a job when you've got one?
I know, but when you don't have the choice. But so 200 marketing jobs, and then more recently I've just sort of gone, I'll just try other things on. And then having to, like, if I am any kind of marketer, I should be able to get any job because I can market myself to make whatever they need.
Don't get me started. Yep.
Well, I'm going to get you started because it's time for you to confess. Not confess, it's not a confession, but
feels like it since we're now. I think we've got a bit of a Catholic vibe, Catholic guilt going on here.
Oh yeah, the guilt. I remember making my mother furious just because we're queens of tangents. When I was younger, and we were learning at school about primary school about how Jesus died for us, and something about so heaven could happen or something. I'm not sure.
It's not quite how it goes, but yep,
something like that. Well, that's how I heard it. And then I said to my mum, who's a devout Catholic, bless her,
because she's a good woman.
Did Jesus have to die to go to heaven because he's a carpenter and he had to make all the bunk beds for everybody to sleep in?
Oh, God, that is adorable.
Just furious. Furious. I remember I think my dad just thought it was so funny and kind of creative. And
that is so
literal.
Cute.
So anyway,
that is so cute, and I love it.
But I still didn't. She didn't give me an answer, so I still think he just went up there because he was the town carpenter and someone needed to make beds.
I love that you just assumed everyone's going to sleep in bunk beds. Isn't heaven a little bit more luxe?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we just all sleep on clouds. I'm not sure.
Oh, that would be comfortable.
What was we about? Yes. So I can't find a job, and I don't know. Oh yes,
and you wanted me to
yes,
in or not?
Off you go.
Similar vibe. I worked in media, but I worked on the other side. So I was frontline in the sense of sales and events and partnerships and, negotiating in boardrooms in stilettos for millions of dollars and all that sort of stuff. And, I won lots of sales awards and all this sort of stuff. Was a really, really high performer. And then I took about 5 years off to have kids. Now, when I say I took 5 years off, I didn't actually stop working. I just stopped working in media because it's not the type of, you know what it's like, you don't clock off. And I didn't want to...
Sorry.
I didn't want to work somewhere where I couldn't give 100% or I couldn't take the phone calls. And are you just destroying the set?
Sorry.
You're just knocking microphones,
Look
tables.
how much room you've got over there, and I'm just tucked in this little
Well,
corner.
you did the setup.
Okay, anyway. Next step. You're moving over.
Are we doing that right now?
Okay, yeah, let's do
No,
it.
I
Okay.
don't want to.
All right, no, continue.
Yeah, can we focus?
So you're also unemployed.
Yeah, so the gist of the story is I'm educated, capable, I have capacity,
Skills.
I am highly skilled, yet it's almost like I'm blacklisted. That's how I feel because of the rejection. So we both should mention that we do also have side hustles, right? So side businesses, you know, a small marketing media agency, and I run a financial literacy education business for students, but that for me, that doesn't sustain financially, right? Like a full-time job does. So I normally do that and I work full-time. But I'm not. I'm not working full-time, which is why I have time to do this.
Yeah.
But also, same thing. What do I want to do? And I'm not getting these roles in media that normally I would have got 5 years ago. But I'm not sad about it because I kind of don't really want to do it. And then
nails that.
But I should want to do something that pays my bills, and I don't know what that is.
I know. I was driving over here. We're at Ye's house, hence the lovely art. And I was driving and going, God, won't it be great if like this was a pay, like this is what we did and we got paid. Yeah. So anyway, we're just talking.
I'll get some sponsors.
Get some sponsorships. I'll do some cute branding.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. But I feel you.
Yeah, it's really, I know people always say, you know, unless you're dead, it's never too late.
Okay.
But they do say that. But like at 41, you've spent half your life working, and you think, right, whether you chose the career or you didn't, I didn't. I don't even know how I got into this.
Yeah.
I just wanted shoulder pads. And I don't think I've ever worn shoulder pads.
Well, let's buy you a blazer with shoulder pads. And can I remind you, I know people hate the Kardashians.
I love them.
I love them. Kris Kardashian, who is the mogul of the Kardashians, started at 50.
At 50?
Yeah. So we still got time.
Oh my God, I've got 9 years to work out what I want to do.
Yeah.
But how do you go
And she
about...
didn't even know she wanted to do that. She had met Bruce and helped him.
Yeah.
Oh God, I know way too much about the Kardashians.
Well, you read a book, didn't you, as well?
Yeah. All the books.
Can I borrow that, Graham?
And yeah, that happened organically. Well, that doesn't help us.
So,
actually,
well, it
all.
does, because
Does
if we're doing this podcast, we've got too much on our time in our hands.
But it's also something we enjoy. Like we enjoy. I'm interested in media.
Yes.
I just don't know that I want to hardcore sell anymore. Even though I'm really good at it.
I'm lucky, as are you, that we're relatively upbeat people.
Yes, correct.
Because my self-worth and esteem is just being... pissed on, if I can say that. Every single day I'll get an email. Oh, you know, unfortunately, you know, other people had good skills. And it's like, the narrow-mindedness. Look, I'm just going to get a bit angry for a sec.
Okay,
and I know we've promised people that this is entertaining, but I think this is
relatable.
Just relatable. And I think I'm obviously, even in this room, I'm not the only one, let alone in the internet universe. But I'm just a bit sick of businesses discounting people because they're from a different industry, unless it's something super disciplined and it's like, well, there's only one way to do it. Like, I can't think of a single example, but you know, why wouldn't you want someone? So I was an entertainment marketer for a decade, and I think that having to talk to so many different, I sound like I'm doing an interview now, having to talk to so many different types of people, from people who would read, you know, snooty business publications to go and see bloody Superman movies or a Doctor Who box set, you know, would be top of their Christmas list. Having to not only know how to speak to those different types of people, but also find them in the different channels, nerdy channels or business channels that they live. Yes. That kind of experience can be applied to every industry. And it's a creative way of thinking, because I don't think there's no more cluttered environments than in the entertainment space.
I
Because
could
everyone's escape.
not agree more. So our skill sets are similar. They're at different sides of the table. So you would be trying to find all those places to promote a business, and I would be selling. Like I would say, hey, I've got mums and you're promoting breastfeeding tools or whatever. Come put your ad on, you know, whatever mum blog website or whatever. So, because I can totally relate to that, and I agree with you. So I don't know what people are looking for when they look at a resume. Evidently not mine. Because I've been getting interviews and I'm still not getting the jobs.
Same, and like I'm down to the last 2.
Right? Yeah,
and it's like, oh, we chose the other person because they were internal, or they
and multiple rounds. So I've had to do multiple presentations to the board, to the this, that, and the other. I actually did an interview for a job I've previously done. So I'm already above the caliber because I've done it before, right? I can do it in my sleep. And the feedback I got from the woman was, we just can't see how any of your skills are relevant here.
But do a job you've already done.
Correct, but it had a different, let's say it had a different, it was a different company, it was the exact same job.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, it was, I was fuming, and I just said, thank you so much for the feedback. I appreciate it.
Oh, God, you're classy.
I thought I would be richer by now.
Right? It's you know, when you're in your 20s, you're like, yeah, I'm unemployed, I don't need much to live, I can just buy a loaf of bread for the week and that'll do. But like, when you're in your 40s or late 30s, it's, you've got bills. I mean, you've got 3 kids.
Yeah.
Like, I know everyone's affected by Cosy Lives, but...
What's Cosy Lives?
Cost of living.
Oh, God. You are such a marketer.
I'm so modern.
You're so cool. I didn't know all these words. I know lit, and that was about 10 years ago.
Like, how hard is it? It's just like, you know, and my partner's birthday's coming up.
You can make something, because I'm one of those sentimental girls, and I always hand make gifts.
Yeah, I do.
But I always date guys.
I don't think he wants sentiment.
Well, this is my problem. I always date guys that are incredibly materialistic and vain. I don't know why they date me, and I always make things. So one time I actually made like a boyfriend. This is awful. I made a boyfriend kit because we'd been seeing each other for 6 months, and he was like, "Oh, I think maybe we should be official, Sam." And I was like, "Okay," and I made him a boyfriend kit.
What is a boyfriend kit?
Well, it was just all like in joke stuff between he and I, and like I got him like custom made. I can't remember whether it was socks or something. Like it was all, you know, it was all very cute. And then he was like, "Oh, that's nice. I'll think about being your boyfriend." And we never dated.
Do you think that the boyfriend kit was the nail in the coffin? Do you think he broke up? He didn't want to be your boyfriend because of the boyfriend kit?
No, it wasn't because of it, but it was a defining moment of this person is not on the same frequency that you're on. You're wanting like this little romantic relationship, and this person is enjoying catching up once a week on a Saturday night. So that was good.
Oh,
that's embarrassing.
Oh, it's fine. It's part of life.
All right, let's change the pace.
Yeah, look, you know what? Now you can cheer me up. Tell me what's been going on with the school WhatsApp group.
Well, this will cheer you up, but it won't cheer me up.
Ooh,
so I'm in a school WhatsApp group chat, and there was chatter about some boys that were not very nice, and they did this, that, and the other, and the problem with the mum chat is they sort of spiral, and they were like,
I love that.
Maybe they were violent as well. Oh, yes, maybe they were violent. Maybe they had weapons. Did they get checked for weapon? Like, it was all, they just catastrophized, right?
That. Yeah, don't we all?
And they went in this whirlwind, and it went crazy, and I was just like, oh, these people are mental. And, you know, like, good reads. Because, like, I go on Facebook just to read the comments on, like, the local chat, because people are just, and the mum chat, that's why this group is the same. And then, so it was all, I'm going to talk to the principal, and I'm going to talk to this person. And it's something about a couple of lads fighting over, I believe it was a football at lunchtime. But anyway, so the mums had spiraled and catastrophized. And then all of a sudden the group went quiet for a long time. And I couldn't work out why the group went quiet, and I saw one of the mums in person, and she told me why.
Oh my God, why? Why?
Because they were talking about me and my son, so they actually made a separate group so they could bitch about us.
So was your son one of the two boys?
Yes.
One of the main boys that had weapons?
But they did not have my son was one of the children that they had a that's my ball, no, that's my ball. That was what happened. A couple of lads had a fight over whose ball it was at lunchtime, and then I guess they found another ball and went and played somewhere else. It was really a non-event. But these mums had worked themselves up to the point of utter distress that, they had spoken to the principal. Yeah.
About your son?
Yeah.
And what? What happened?
Nothing. He was just like, make sure you share at lunchtime. And he was like, okay.
Good. It's good. It's a good one. Wow.
I had no idea that they were even talking about me or my kid. I had no idea. Nobody spoke to me in person. I was like, if it's a big issue, come talk to me. I got no problem. And I love to yell at my kids.
Oh, yeah.
It's my thing.
You love conflict.
I'm not afraid of conflict, and I'm happy for other people to also yell at my kids. Like, if you see them do something naughty, hey, put that back. Buddy, we don't do that here. Come on. You know, I don't have a problem with that. I'm... Not that my kids listen to me, but I attempt to discipline them.
Yeah, right.
So I don't have a problem disciplining them if I'm made aware.
And are you back in with the mums, or are you like forever the tainted mother with the violent machete-wielding child?
Here's how I discipline people that avoid conflicts, because I see that as a real weak way to go through life. I won't bring it up, because they're not close friends. If it was a close friend, I'd be like, what's wrong? Have I done something? Let me help. So yeah.
Well, I guess it's my turn to do an update.
Yes.
On my midlife crisis.
Yes, your bucket list.
On my bucket list. So
okay, so you had 5.
Pleased to announce that my darling, gorgeous, patient partner purchased me a bike. From Marketplace. We had to go to some weird place.
Was it put together?
It was, okay. And it has a basket. Oh. It has a basket.
Did you put a dog in the basket?
Not yet. We're not up to that.
Can we at least just for a photo?
Of course.
Okay, thanks.
Of course. We'll put it on Instagram. Stay
tuned.
Yes. And so we went to some place, I don't know, but it was like this guy lived on a lagoon. The bike was like $70, which I think is pretty good value.
That's very cheap.
We went out the front of our place. We live in the burbs, and it's kind of quiet, but our street is on just like a little bit of an angle down. Yeah. A little bit of a hill.
Yeah.
And my partner was, he's like, just trust me. I can help you. I can do this. I've been thinking about it. I can teach you how to ride a bike. You just have to trust me.
Hang on. So he's going to teach you to ride a bike in the street? Wouldn't you go to, and I know where you live, there's a really beautiful park. And there's a walking track, which is cement, so that if you go on the walking track and you fall off, you could fall onto the grass. There's grass right next to it.
I agree. But he said,
and it's also, I'm pretty sure, level.
Flat. It's flat.
Anyway,
so he's like, you just have to trust me. I'm like, all right, I will. It's like, I had to give him my word that I would trust him. I'm like, okay, sure. Anyway, we're out the front of our house.
Oh, God.
Not even 10 seconds had passed and we were fighting.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't want to learn on a gradient. I'm going to roll into traffic. He's like, you won't. I'm going to teach you how to use the brakes. I'm like, what? This has brakes? Where are they? They're the handlebars, it turns out.
Yes.
I'm like, can't I just go up there? It's flat up there, like at the top of the hill.
Yes.
It's like, no, there's too many parked cars. I'm like, they're not moving. It's fine. He's like, that means there'll be traffic. Blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, we fought, and then he cracked it. And then we both sort of shook it off. And I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? And it was just literally had to do like laps of the
Did you do it?
The top half of our
Did you do it without anyone holding on?
All I had to do, no one's holding on. All I had to do is like just kick off the ground and practice braking. I kept getting hit in the back of my calves by the bloody pedals.
Yeah, because your feet are supposed to be on the pedals, doll. You can't walk a bicycle. So you're sitting on it but walking with your feet.
Well, sort of kicking off and pulling my feet up just to get used to being in midair and using the brakes. So I'm not
Is
pedaling.
he holding on to a
No,
handle?
he's on the bike next to me. But
Okay, he's not being helpful. Can I just point out
trying to
he's...
help.
No, that's not helpful.
He's trying. He one point said to me, I didn't know, and I quote, I didn't know people could have as bad balance as you have. I know.
Get out.
But just to add insult to injury, yes, live in suburbia. It's not a cul-de-sac, but it's got that kind of vibe. Everybody
it
knows.
does.
It's Ramsay Street. Everyone
Yes.
knows each other. And so just happened to be, I think it was a Saturday afternoon, just after early afternoon, and I don't know, but everyone in the street needed to go somewhere. So every man and his literal dog was leaving their house, seeing me on a bike. Yes, I'm learning to ride a bike. Yeah, oh, good luck, keep going, blah, blah. Everyone was like, oh, it'll be fine, you'll learn. You can learn everything, I'm like, I'm terrified I'm going to break bones. Oh, you're never too old to learn. I don't know how old they think I am, but anyway. But I do think that we've got a neighbour on the corner named Liz, and she said, why are you learning going downhill?
Thank you.
I
Thank you,
said,
Liz.
Thank you, Liz. Where's the clap button? And she was like, yeah, go up there. Anyway, so I was like, well, don't I get training wheels? Like, why have we just gone straight to, right, this is a bike, away you go.
You're an
downhill?
adult.
No, I'm not. I'm really not.
How
Easy for someone to say who's ridden a bike.
How are you going to get training wheels to fit an adult size
There
bike?
are adult training wheels,
Oh,
which we've purchased. So I was excited. I'm like, yes.
You haven't?
Yeah.
Have you put them on?
Yes.
Oh,
put
this
them
is
on.
so awful. I love it.
You're going to unlove it in a sec, or maybe love it more.
You got to take
We
a photo
put them
of that.
on, and even though we did all the right measurements and things, they don't reach the ground.
No, because they don't make
So
them
they're
for
in
adults.
midair.
No,
Even
someone
on the packet it said adult.
bullshit. You are the
So we
only
are-
adult that doesn't know how to ride a bike.
Not true, my
Plus-
sister.
Yeah, plus your sister.
Let me get
That's it.
defensive. I'm sure there are. Please, in the comments, tell me there's other people who don't know how to ride a bike, and we could all do it together.
You're not using training wheels, but you are practicing and do it at the park.
Okay.
I can help you.
Well, Liz did say just don't get training wheels because they'll never come off.
Oh God,
You love
I like
Liz.
that we're. Yeah.
And you know what, Liz? Just shout out. She's great. She's got a lemon tree, and she'll always put like in a tray
Oh, I love that.
lemons just out like on the top of her fence for
Yeah.
people to take.
So does your
And we get apples sometimes.
does your partner listen to Liz?
I don't know.
I think he needs to. You
Yeah.
need to go somewhere else to do the.
But now, so where we're at is that
Oh God.
we'll just give Rob is his name. Rob has agreed that the bike that we got is too tall for me because I just can't get my feet on the ground. Like it's never gonna happen. So we're gonna try and source a kid's bike.
Why don't you just use mine?
Well, is yours shorter?
Yeah, of course. I'm shorter than you.
Okay, we'll have a look at it. But so we've taken one step forward
Just
and then
take
about
that.
5 steps back on
Okay.
riding a bike.
No,
But
we're getting there. It's okay.
one thing I can update in a positive. I happen to be doing a little bit of Googling, and this is related to the other bucket list item about doing another musical theatre production.
Okay.
I have found a musical society that rehearses right near where I live.
Yes.
They are doing a production. I have an audition this Saturday.
Yes. Look at you go.
Well, it is going to be another 1 step forward, 10 steps back. Literal steps, because it is a very dance-heavy show.
That's great. That's great. I'm still sticking to that's great.
I don't know if I can share it even on our socials. What the you need to learn this in case you get a call back. The dance. Oh my God! I'm just like, I remember I showed Rob and he's like, that is so too hard.
Oh, I'd love.
Mind
to
you,
see
he's
it.
not a dancer, so he has no business having an opinion. But so I've got to learn this dance. I've got to learn a song.
Mm-hmm.
And do 2 monologues.
This is a lot of.
In a 6-minute window. Your audition is only 6 minutes.
So you're doing dancing, singing. You're doing a triple threat.
Only
audition.
doing a double threat because the dance. You only have to learn the dance for callbacks, which are like the next day.
That is so. These people are already so
No,
obnoxious.
I love it. Yeah, but
Oh,
that's us.
God.
That's my people.
Oh, it's so
I love it.
Just if you want to
Can I
audition
tell
people,
you?
just audition that. Why are we doing this?
Because it is a on their website, they say it is a non-professional production.
That's
not amateur. No, don't even say amateur. Non-professional. Anyway, I'm not going to get in because of the dancing, unless there's like an old lady role where she just comes in and says something funny and bails. Or it could be a tree, if they still offer that.
Amateur theatre, and there's callbacks, and you have to preemptively learn dances, even though
we get like measurements done for costumes. There's fittings. There's an orchestra. Like it's
not an orchestra. There is. You're so
a band.
Nah. It'll be an iPod.
Backing tracks on an iPod.
Yeah.
It's the National Theatre in St Kilda is where we perform.
Yeah, so I perform there at 8.
Oh. Well, look, if we're talking about performance, I've performed at the Opera House. No big deal.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. That is a big
deal.
And
I like to say that I did a solo because I was part of a choir or a group, and I accidentally started a beat early, so my happened before everybody else. So I've done a solo at the Opera House.
That is
so I will keep you updated. It is this Saturday. I'm just trying at the moment to stay really well.
Where is it? I'm going to accidentally
very
be there.
sick, and I don't want to catch it. It's in Moorabbin.
I'm going to accidentally be there.
What time?
I don't know, but I'm going to bring a big piece of paper and put a number on it and hold it up for each person. Give them my personal feedback.
-7. But yeah, so the bike, maybe that's got to source a new one. Yeah. And I've got my audition this week.
Good. Great.
I'm going to try and get some beta blockers from the GP.
I don't know what that is.
The best. So I'm not peddling drugs, but I'm educating you.
Yes.
So beta blockers mean you take one and they work sort of within 15 minutes, and it just means, probably very unhealthy, but your heart cannot beat more than 90 beats per minute.
That sounds really unhealthy.
Yeah. So it just means that if you have any sort of anxiety...
Oh, it's like an anti-anxiety pill.
Yeah.
You don't need
people
that.
Use it for public
speaking. Want to... Yeah, but okay, here's the thing. You want to be in the musical, but you want to also take medication that makes you not get the adrenaline.
Just for the audition?
No.
Okay.
I don't think that is healthy.
I haven't done this for 20 years.
That is the thrill.
Is it?
Feel the feelings.
What, just getting rejected again?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Feel that.
The feelings.
Feel the feelings. Go raw.
Okay.
Raw dog it.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to vomit. Okay, well, anyway, so I'll update you. Speaking of updates.
Yes.
Tell us something about your dating life.
Well, look, I'll make it quick because we've got to wrap up this episode soon.
We'll just cut stuff. If this story's as good as I think it's going to be,
it's not that it's good, but I feel that I have to defend myself because in one of the previous episodes, you told me off for ghosting.
Well, it's a shit thing to do. Am I wrong? Is it not shit?
You're not wrong. So just disappearing and not talking to someone ever again is not nice. However, I feel like I have to defend the times that I've ghosted.
Mm-hmm.
As in, there's only like a couple of times that there's only certain scenarios I'll go. So the one scenario is if we're, let's say we go on a date. So I went on a date with this guy. I don't know, pick a name. Quicker.
Graham.
Okay, so I went on a date with Graham. I rock up at the pub and he is 15 to 20 kilos heavier than his photos, at least 2 feet shorter.
Oh.
Super nervous, a lot older. It was him, but not what he had portrayed. So we had a nice enough drink. There was no chemistry for me. By the time I get home from the date, thanks for the date, blah, blah. I get home. He texts me, oh my God, that was amazing. Let's catch up again. When are you next free?
Oh.
And I did not ghost. I didn't ghost him. Mm-hmm. I gave him honest feedback, and it was, thank you for catching up. I don't think we're actually quite as aligned as maybe I thought we were. You seem like a really nice person. Here are some great things about you. Here's a couple of reasons why I don't think that we fit. All the best. He then proceeded to keep contacting me and trying to talk me into, oh, but you don't know yet. You don't know that we don't. No, I do, buddy. I do. Because it's a no. So he kept, so that's when I ghosted him. Because I was like, I've already given you feedback. So I ghost when I feel like I'm on the verge of having an argument with a stranger. That is when I ghost.
Isn't that your favourite thing?
I do it way too frequently. So, and then the other scenario where I'll ghost is, remember how I told you I got a car through a guy that I had met at an online dating app? So I needed a new car, and there was a couple of mechanics and a guy that was a car. I don't know if he did the finance or a salesman, but he worked for a dealership. And so I hit all these guys up and was like, hey, who can help me? I need to get a car within this time period. It needs to do X, Y, Z, because I know nothing about them. And this is how much I've got to spend. This is in the dating app.
Fantastic. I love it. She's so resourceful.
And so they all got back to me. So I had all these different options for cars. There was a Territory here, and there was a whatever there, and a Cruise there, and whatever. So I went with, I liked the car that the dealership dude had. And he was like, I'm not in that office today, but go meet up with John. He knows the car. He's got it ready for you. He'll give you a discount if you decide to buy it, which I did. So I went in, met up with John. He goes, yep, I knew you were coming. He told me all about you. I'm going to do you a deal, which he did.
Fantastic.
Right? So that was really great. So I follow up the car date guy, and let's call him Ford, because it was at a Ford. So I follow up with my date Ford and said, oh my God, I got the car and thank you so much. And, you know, let's catch up. And he goes, yeah, why don't you come see me tomorrow on my lunch break? And I go, cool, I'll bring you a coffee. Coffee's on me. I just want to say thank you. So I go to meet up with him on his lunch break, which I know where the dealership is, but like we hadn't quite worked out where we were meeting. So because I was going to get him a coffee, I went to this really nice, this is what I mean, I do embarrassing sentimental things. I went and bought like a whole bunch of cakes, like really beautiful cakes, because I thought, okay, well, if we're going to sit down and have a coffee, we can have a coffee and a cake. And I knew he had kids, so if there was leftovers, he could take them home for them. Like, you know what I mean? Like I put thought into it. And I went to a nice place with like very expensive cakes. So I did that. And as I'm driving, I text him and was like, what's your coffee order? I'm, 15 minutes away. And he didn't reply. And then I called and he didn't answer.
He could have been with a person, couldn't he?
He was at work. We were meeting on his lunch break.
Yeah.
I didn't hear back.
Ever.
Like that night I got a response.
That said?
I forgot.
Nah. I was almost going in the bat for you, Ford, but
so embarrassed that I had gone and bought cakes as a thank you for helping me with my vehicle.
At least
I've gone to drive to meet you on your lunch break, which was also my lunch break, but I've gone to you, like I'm trying to show you the effort I'm making because you were kind enough to help me, and he forgot about me.
Do you think he was trying to sell a car to another date?
I don't know, but I found that really irksome. I'm like, I don't really want to catch up with people that just in 24 hours you can't remember me, right? And you can't remember that we're catching up.
Yeah.
So I said, because I said I don't normally ghost, I said, I actually think maybe there's a bit of a disconnect here. Thanks anyway. I was so embarrassed I'd bought those cakes. I didn't even want to tell him I'd done that. And then his response, and this is why he got ghosted. You're not going to believe how he responded. So I've then said, look, I think we're not maybe suited or there's something off here. And he then proceeds to send me a whole bunch of dick pics. I am not joking. Like, oh, this will change her mind.
How was it?
Well, he's not a photographer, I can tell you that.
Oh my, that's assault, isn't it? Is that assault?
When
it's unsolicited. That is the worst thing I've ever heard.
Right? It was so off the mark. It was like, here I am bringing cupcakes and coffee.
For your children.
Yeah, and you're sending like there was nothing sexual in any way. We've been talking about cars and kids. And here's me being like a Stepford housewife, which I kind of naturally am, you know what I mean, in relationships. And he just bombarded me, and I mean multiple dick pics. And I just, same thing. I was about to get in an argument with a stranger. And then I went, you know what I could do? Walk away. And so that's why I just felt like I had to really defend myself in regards to ghosting. I don't like when people do it to me. I get it. But if I feel like I'm going to have an argument with you and I don't even know you, I have to ghost. I feel like it's mature.
I think that's not even ghosting. That's just turning on your heel and walking off.
Isn't that bizarre?
Or like it's warranted ghosting.
Yeah.
What the I just...
Yeah, I got rid of that car.
Did he think... Did you?
Yeah. My mechanic was like, how dare you buy that? That is a terrible... And
well,
I was like,
that
okay.
is a wonderful way to finish that story.
Yeah.
And this podcast, might I add. We
Yes!
probably should. I mean...
Yes.
Gosh, you got a lot of editing to do. But no, I'm proud of your ghosting.
Thank you.
I think it's very warranted.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
sorry
you.
you got any hate or shade from me
Thank
about
you.
ghosting. It is...
Thank you.
There's a time and place for everything, I guess.
And a dick pic.
And a dick pic. I just can't believe he said it.
That was his
I love
response. It was, anyway.
I do love that you got rid of the car. That's so baller.
Yeah, how good's that?
And did you make any money on it? Just say yes to make me happy.
Yeah,
Oh, fantastic.
Sure.
Well, yeah, that brings us to the end of this ep. Thanks, everyone.
fun.
We took on a bit of a journey. Some of it was a bit heavy.
Some of it was very light.
Some of it was very light. But yeah, tell us any of your horrendous ghosting stories, I guess. Makes sense for a shout out. We won't judge you, we'll celebrate you because we love ghosting now. Based on those two instances, we are pro ghosting.
Yep.
And yeah, just let us know what you think at There's Always Something Podcast on Instagram or TikTok, or comment under this ep. And don't forget to follow us so that you know, but we are aiming to publish a new ep every week. And we hope you will join us. Any last thoughts from you, Yay?
No, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.